Boom 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 ba da da 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 boom 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 ba da da boom
Now I'm
boom
gonna
boom boom
sing.
ba da da boom 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 ba da da boom 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 ba da da boom 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 ba da da boom.
Welcome to our show. It's Secret Handshake Live, and we're gonna have a great musical time tonight. That's it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Well,
Cassie
gosh,
and
I
me,
was
what
like,
a
honestly,
nightmare.
kind of like,
What the hell's going on? You couldn't find the rhythm of what I was doing.
I couldn't
You had
figure
no
out.
clue. Jesus Christ.
Nick, literally, that was a really, you guys can agree that was a hard rhythm to find to improvise a song to.
I hard disagree.
Okay, let me do it.
You're gonna
and
do
you
it wrong.
sing. No.
You're gonna do a
Boom,
different
boom,
thing
boom,
than I was doing.
ba-da-da, boom, 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 ba-da-da, boom, 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 ba-da-da.
That is, but you already messed it up.
What is it? Nick. What's up?
Welcome to
Oh,
Secret
we're
Handshake,
What's
everybody.
up?
Hi,
Secret
this is
Handshake.
a live stream that happens on Tuesday nights.
Tuesday nights, alive and kicking.
Who's everybody? I'm Harper.
I'm Jerry.
I'm Cassie and E.
And I'm Bart.
God damn it.
Oh, sorry. Let's
You
do it
guys-
again. Let's do it
you guys-
again.
wait,
I'm sorry.
wait, wait, wait,
I'm
wait,
sorry.
wait.
Let's do it again.
Okay.
Furious.
Okay.
Go.
No, I hate it when we go
I'm
down.
Harper.
I'm Harper. Like, what are we in?
Hairspray.
Hairspray? Yeah, I'm already making musical references.
I'm Cassie and E.
And I'm Ringo.
Yeah, baby.
Oh no, of course everybody at home knows. I joke because everyone at home knows that I am, of course, Nick. This is Secret
Wait, what?
Handshake. Nick
Nick?
is my name.
I've been saying milk this whole time.
Milk?
Milk stands
thought
for
it was-
Nicky I'd like to kill.
Yeah, I agree with Jerry. I thought it was pins.
Oh, of course,
Remember
Pins.
Pins?
Oh,
I
of
do.
course. What
I
a
think
classic
Nick is actually in my
moment.
phone as Nick Pins Sanchez.
That's
Yep,
great.
that's my
That's
nickname.
true.
That's
Sorry,
my
don't
that
wanna
is my
get you
legal
doxxed.
nickname.
I don't want to get you doxxed, but Nick Pins Sanchez.
I know I already
His
got up and
social
adjusted the
security
camera.
number is.
I already adjusted the camera once, but we've got too much headroom, right? Here.
Hey.
No,
No, what?
honestly, you switching back and forth is sort of making me realize that, like,
Your hair is gorgeous.
I
today. Are you
am the
still
most
doing that
beautiful. I'm doing curly girl method, okay?
thing? Yeah. But I want you to think about the sentence that's going to come out of your mouth in just a second.
That I'm the most beautiful girl in the world.
Yeah, fuck off.
Well, it's not that I'm more beautiful than anyone else. Every girl is the most beautiful girl in the world.
Right.
It's just that, like,
That's
I
how superlatives work.
it's everybody's title, and I just choose to announce it. Sort of like Countess Luann, but, like, I'm not that bad.
Okay.
But would you switch my camera? Hi. That's at most beautiful girl in the world _
At
on
Nick
Instagram.
Sanchez PhD on Instagram and Twitter, everybody. Hey.
And it's like,
I changed mine recently.
I also did.
You changed your Twitter, but we're talking about
Oh.
Instagram.
Oh.
So I don't mean
I was
to
gonna change my
go
Twitter
hard
to
on you
at-
there, but
at
you're
poop
wrong.
cramps.
I haven't changed my Instagram. I'm sorry.
I changed mine.
Isn't
It's
that amazing?
_ Harper B now.
Is that true?
Yeah, I embrace the
You
underscore lifestyle. I embrace the
did-
underscore
Oh,
lifestyle.
Jerry,
you two are ruining
and
your
I helped
lives.
with
Yeah,
But Jerry did recently
we all
change.
sort of crowdsourced my new Twitter handle,
Which is?
so that I'm less Googleable, and I am now at Mayor Horsowitz.
Mayor
Incredible.
Horse, folks. everybody.
Ungettable, but I love it.
Untrue. We're a clueless family who loves a horse.
Uh-huh.
I love ponies. I love Clueless.
And I love
That's-
having a good time.
I love Jane
Wow.
Austen.
And I love
the
mu-
90s.
And I love musical guests, which is why today we are doing a very special musical episode.
We are.
I can't believe we haven't
Wait.
done something musical
Was I
related
supposed
before.
to write
does
something
seem-
down, or how did I don't remember?
You're
how
gonna
we-
tell me. We'll
Yeah.
write
Okay,
them out and
okay,
make
okay.
the mash board.
Okay,
We're-
okay,
we're-
that's
I
what
wrote
I
mine
thought.
down, but
Yeah.
like for
I
me.
wrote mine down for me as well. So
Yeah.
we're doing sort of a little spin on a segment that we've done before, doing MASH.
Mhm.
The last time we did this, we wrote a
Previously
children's...
on Secret Handshake.
Well, we've done a bunch of different matches.
Previously on Secret Handshake Live, we did a mash board and wrote a children's story. That's right, a children's story. Tune in for our new edition where we write a musical.
What genre was that?
Catherine Hepburn.
Yeah, it was sort of of like
That was clearly a
old-timey,
Catherine
I
sort of
know.
like old-timey, like radio announcer, news anchor.
I started doing like a previously on and then like a trailer, so I did.
But there was
that
also like the
sound.
undercurrent of a train that was
Yeah,
running,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
There was like a train.
You know, there's
I
like
know what
the
was-
trains going on in the background, like people are going to war, like it's like
People are
like,
going to-
you know,
Wasn't
sort of.
that a weird time? Is when people would take the train to
To
war?
Oh, remember when
I
we
used to
Oh,
I used to do a
ra-da-da-da.
stand-up joke that was about like it's probably bad to be in war anytime, but it would have been worse in the past because you had to walk to the war.
I remember that joke. I really like that joke.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, yada-da-da, and hello to you too. You know what I mean? Do you get the
Oh,
character?
ring-a-
Yeah, I
Ding,
get it.
ding.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Ring-a-ding,
Look
Bring
at
it
ring-a-ding.
up,
my-
baby.
Ring-a-ding-ding, listen to me sing this musical we're about to write.
Yeah, we're about to write a musical. It's a what?
Yeah,
it's
so
a
the-
what? It's a musical.
The plan is it's going to be very much like our when we wrote what was it called Hornsby's recipes from Hornsby's School for
Gifted rhinos?
Gifted Rhinos, something
Yeah,
like that. We
something
wrote
like
a
that.
children's
Or
book with
Curious
this
Rhinos.
method,
Curious
and
Curious Rhinos?
Yeah, maybe.
unfortunately,
Said
I
rhinos.
cannot say
Freudian.
I cannot say where that is at with publishers at this point because we are under NDA. But
Our hands are tied,
but
you guys.
so I can't
Our
say.
lips are sealed.
Yeah, but-
Our
Our lips are
mouse
sealed.
is calling.
You guys, I'm gonna be singing a
musical
lot.
references.
I'm gonna be singing a lot in this episode, and I just want to tell you that.
Can we just make it like
Okay.
I made a very good musical reference, I think, just now, and no one expected
Okay,
that.
I missed
No,
it.
Jerry
We've
sings
been
this year.
This
we've
is the year Jerry sings. I said, "Random House is calling."
okay yeah
That's
yeah
okay.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the last 5 years. Yeah, I
I
did a
get
music
that.
man earlier.
I didn't catch it. I'm useless in this episode mostly.
I'm kind of useless too in the sense that I know one musical.
What's the
I
one
know,
musical
I know like
that you
one and a half
have?
musicals. I know Little Shop of Horrors, that's the one musical, and then my half musical that I know is Cats. And that's it. That's all
What's
I
half
have.
musical mean?
It means I probably only listened to music from the first act of Cats.
Oh, so you don't care about a resolution.
A resolution can.
Say you want a resolution when
No.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I'm a firm believer.
I don't know why we've done like 2 Beatles references.
I'm a firm believer.
we don't like the Beatles.
Yeah, the Beatles are shit. Yoko Ono, my favorite Beatle.
I like the Beatles.
Sorry, Nick. What?
I like the Beatles.
I'm not
Nick
associated.
has bad
Okay.
opinions.
Uh,
No, but what was I about to say? Oh, I'm a firm believer in only watching the first half of musicals. That's
Yeah.
the best way to watch Rent.
Mhm.
Titanic.
Titanic, famously.
Into the Woods, honestly, that the Into the Woods Junior ends at the first act because everyone, dies. in the
Yeah.
second act.
What did we just see? Moulin Rouge.
Mm.
Better if you only see the first act.
Mhm.
I
My
still
opinion.
can't believe figuring out what Moulin Rouge is.
You can't believe what figuring out what Moulin Rouge is.
Honey, I can't believe it's not Moulin Rouge or something.
Oh
you know, like
God. It's like Moulin Rouge,
I
but
don't-
spreadable.
I don't think I could have even predicted really what it was. I thought it was something, and then it turned out to be something
It's
else.
a treasure. I'm a big fan. I think
Yeah, I think I love to hear it. It's bewildering.
it's
Mhm.
fascinating.
And I
It's
hope we
really
can
Wow.
write something as bewildering as Moulin Rouge tonight.
Maybe we can do that tonight. So we all brought. So first of
Okay.
all, we should say what MASH stands
Oh,
for.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We've done this, before, but with the children's book, and then it stood for our genre we were going for. And we're going to be
Right.
using it for genre, sort of. Again, this
So in the
this
traditional
time. Let me
MASH,
see here.
it
I think
stands
we
for
can.
mansion, apartment, shack,
Shack,
house.
And
Mhm.
shack like a house shack, not
Not like
Shaquille O'Neal.
swoop. Yeah.
Just in case, I didn't get that for a very long time.
You thought the family, you thought the artificial life you're creating for yourself would involve Shaquille O'Neal.
It was
in like a quarter of the situation.
You, like,
It's like you
him.
build a treehouse, but shack is the tree.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Anyway.
He's a gigantic person.
Yep,
Um,
huge man.
He
Who's
is a
bigger?
talk about tall king.
Who's
Yeah.
bigger, me or Shaq?
You.
Thank you. All right, so
Also, I believe has multiple PhDs. Is that the basketball player I'm thinking? of?
Well, and now
think
he's
he has a
running Papa
master's
John's.
degree. Yeah, now he's a Papa John's guy. He took it over.
Is it better now?
I don't know. The pizza quality is probably still the same, but in
Taco
terms
Bell?
Is that one?
in terms of racism, it's probably a little better.
I mean, like you would assume.
Yeah. My guess is that it's at least a little better.
But the rich are the rich, you know, Ellen.
Yay. Yep. Anywho.
I'm also finding that we have a bonkers energy tonight, everybody. Is that
Yeah.
lot of shouting over each other, and that's just fine. But we're gonna be reaching out for comments from individuals in just
We
a
got
moment
in
here.
trouble. Harper, are you mad at us?
No.
Come on,
I was
Would you
doing-
like me to listen more politely and let Nick speak?
Come on and work it all out.
Okay, first of all,
Work it all out. I was singing the Beatles again. Anyway.
That's not the Beatles. Ferris Bueller sang that song.
Okay. Anyway.
Wait, is Twist and Shout really by the Beatles?
It's a cover song that they did.
Yeah,
It
by
was
Ferris
originally-
Bueller.
It was originally by somebody else.
I was just
I
doing a
believe.
segue, but then everyone proved me extremely right.
Oh yeah, sorry Harper. Go.
What did you
Go
want, honey?
Harper.
So MASH now stands for our musical segment.
Is that where we're going?
Sure.
Yeah. You want to? M is
It's
for.
Miranda, Lin-Manuel,
A is for.
Andrew Lloyd Webber,
S is for.
Steven
Sondheim.
Sondheim,
Sorry.
And H is for.
Hammerstein, and Rogers.
So that covers every musical genre,
that
right?
basically is it.
Yeah.
You guys, there's not really much else.
We got the broad strokes.
Yep.
It's like
Couldn't
any
fit jukebox in there, but you know.
any other name you might think of falls into one of those categories.
Yes.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like Rogers and Hart, Hammerstein and Rogers.
Who would,
Is under the same.
who would
Yeah.
do jukebox? Is that Sondheim?
Simon and Garfunkel. Rogers
It would
and
be
Lin.
Lin-Manuel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jukebox is Lin.
Hammer. Jukebox is totally
Fair
Lin.
enough.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Lin is totally jukebox.
Lin, totally Jukebox.
enough.
So,
Okay, that got repeated 3 times for some reason. Let's move on.
Let's move on. So our other 5 categories.
Yeah, I don't even remember what all.
I know what they are.
I'll tell you.
Protagonists.
I'll tell you.
I can say I have it memorized.
Okay, then go.
Protagonist, conflict, setting, first title of the first song, and title of the end of Act 1 song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those
The
are
Act One
so
finale.
we've all brought one of each of those categories.
And we're going to build out our mash board much like we did last time,
Yep.
sort of here. Let me see.
Oh yeah.
yes, we have a blank canvas
Oh.
upon which
Harper's writing this time, which is for the best.
I wrote last time as well.
simply the best.
Yeah, but we're
We
not
tried.
even pretending this time. We really.
It was extremely.
This is
humbling.
Harper's toy.
However, it's good.
Harper's
now.
the only one who knows how to work it.
Work it.
Ooh, I love the color.
This
Harper.
is great. I love this.
Went for like a sort of a secret handshake
Looks very
Wow.
tangerine-y.
color,
It's
you
the secret
know.
handshake for sure.
I mean, you know, I just eyeballed it, so I don't know that it's actually the correct.
I think it's funny.
Excuse me,
Did you know
Harper, stop
our signature
underselling
color
yourself.
is so very close to the Pantone color of the year, and we picked it last year. Because
We're ahead of the
we're-
curve.
We're
Finger on the zeitgeist.
I
picked
I
it
think we
way
picked
more
it like
than
a few
last
years
year.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
figuring
made
the
up-
zeitgeist.
I made our logo like 3 or 4 years
yeah,
ago
yeah,
at
yeah.
this
It's been
point.
a while.
I'm gonna.
Anyway, I'm just saying
I'm
this
gonna
is the
tweet.
Pantone color
I'm gonna
this year.
tweet. Fingering the zeitgeist.
Yeah, well, we kind of are, you
Do you
know.
think
I
I
mean,
can
I do
say
think
that?
we.
Yeah, definitely, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
Should I do that right now?
No, we're
Oh,
in the
okay,
middle of the
sorry,
show.
sorry,
Come
sorry.
on.
Sorry.
Fingering the zeitgeist can wait, okay?
Is it?
We're only
We
watching
gotta
the
warm.
stars.
Yeah, we
And
gotta
then
warm
the
it up
zeitgeist
first.
needs to come.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
Okay, well,
a lot of bottled
let's
up
see.
energy.
Mash.
we're gonna build out these categories for this mash, right?
So do
Yeah.
we just want to go
Yeah.
category by category?
Yeah, I think so.
protaggy,
Okay.
right?
Am I?
Yeah, let's go pro tag.
It is difficult to work when I'm working
I will
from
say,
so far away.
us moving them around from the order that they were written in the doc really fucks up my commuting time.
Oh, you've got a special order?
No, I don't have a special order.
You can determine the order.
No.
That's
Special
fine.
order.
I'm not
Ratatouille.
determining the order. I wrote them in the order I was given them.
All right.
As
do it.
did I, to be fair. I
So,
think I did.
Yeah, let's do a different
Is
order.
the order you had Act 1, finale song, first song title, protagonist, conflict setting?
Yes, that is the
Yeah,
order.
that
I
is
had.
the
Let's
order
do
we were
that.
given. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
so we're
I
fine.
said that, and now it's not going to be funny, and no,
No,
it's
no,
going to be
it's gonna be
happy
great.
with me.
Act 1 song title.
Okay.
Do we want to go?
Oh
Down
shit.
the line.
Yeah, and
I
then
just
for
got
each one, we'll
paid.
switch who goes
Whoop,
first.
whoop, whoop, like
Okay.
picking your spots and settle as
Yeah,
you
I don't feel like I
can.
should go first on this one because I did not write something good.
Okay, I'll go first.
I did
on
a
this
bad job on this one for sure.
one. My end of Act 1 song is called "Live a Little Longer Than Your Life," which sounded to me like the song a musical might have in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Mhm.
Very Hades Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah.
Hades Town?
Yeah. What did
I
you think?
feel like I heard people call it Hades Town.
I don't believe
Well, you
so.
heard people who are wrong.
Okay.
I do feel like this episode is just going to turn into me not knowing anything about musicals, but having seen a lot of musicals.
I'll go next.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just down
But
the line.
I
right?
realized I'm nervous because a lot of them. This is long.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. We'll shorten him.
My Act 1 finale song title is Garden Delights / I'm Proud of My Lesbian Wife reprise.
Garden Delights.
I love it.
I
is,
thought
of
about
course-
doing a reprise for my.
This is, of course, from Alison Bechdel's Fun Home.
I'm proud of my lesbian wife reprise. You can just say wife reprise.
Or maybe even just Garden Delights.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garden Delights will do. Garden Delights. Oh,
That simply will do just fine.
they'll do just fine. They'll
Okay.
do just fine.
All right, I'm up next. My Act 1 finale song is Taking a Shit.
You know,
Taking a shit downtown, walking fast, faces fast, and I'm
because I'm
homebound.
taking a shit. I gotta go.
Okay, and mine's not good. I just wrote. So this is pretty. I wrote, "Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs." Not sure what I was thinking when I did that one, but I guess I was thinking something about maybe something that takes place in a SpaghettiOs factory. I don't know.
Okay, it's actually really interesting that that is one of your songs because one of my protagonist would actually whatever. It's gonna be great when we get to protagonist.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs is my favorite lyric in scenes from an Italian restaurant.
Is your protagonist Chef Boyardee?
No, you don't know.
It is. I believe that it is.
Or maybe it's. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Oh
but
yeah,
I
Harper's
believe-
gonna be doing something so cool just now.
Oh,
It's not
isn't
that
he?
Just
cool.
now?
It's just.
Yeah. Look.
Shrink those.
Shrink
Down.
that,
He's a
shrink that-
genius.
Shrink that baby
It's
down.
not-
Harper's very good at
Harper's
running
so
the
good.
toy.
We wouldn't be able to do the show without Harper, and we
It
appreciate
is
Harper
100%
so much.
true. If for any reason Harper can't make a show, the show's canceled.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
If
2
any of
weeks
the
from
other
tonight,
ones-
we will not have a show. 2 weeks from tonight, we will not have a show.
Why?
It's true.
Okay.
We will be
We'll be
in
out of town.
Paris.
Okay. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
and Gay Paris.
Oh, oui, oui.
If you two want to do a show using whatever technical abilities you have, you
Yeah,
are
Nick and I will go
absolutely
live on
welcome.
Instagram for 4 hours, just like fucking off.
You all can do that, or I can give you the login info. You can probably live stream from one of your phones if you are interested in doing it. But or maybe we can do a pre-tape thing. We'll discuss
We'll
it.
figure
I
it
think what
out.
we should do is mentally project an episode into each other's minds.
There's a chance you'll have content while Harper and I are fucking off and eating bread.
We'll see what
Yeah.
we'll see what
Damn.
happens. So our
It's
next
gonna kick some ass.
our next part, first song of the musical. Nini, do you want to start and then we'll go back
Oh,
around?
we're doing a round. That's a
first-
musical term.
Yes,
Catch a
of
falling
course.
star and put it in your pocket.
Catch
never
a falling
let
star
it
and put it
away.
in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
pocket.
Catch a falling star. Okay.
Catch a
So
Great.
my
I don't know what the song is.
I only learned rounds with row, row, row your boat. That's
Oh,
the only
sure.
thing I can round.
So the reason, so I just want to say, I went to school for musical theater. So the purpose of the first song title is like the protagonist's first song that sort of defines their journey and their sort of goal.
Sure.
So the title of my first song is "Best Buy Me Love!" Exclamation.
Best Buy?
Yeah,
Like the store.
yeah. Or
But
then
like the
"Buy Me
spell
Love."
Best Buy Me Love. Okay.
Okay.
It's
I love it.
it's sort of a declarative, and it's sort of like this whatever. I can like sort of tell you my thought for it was like, you know, just some sort of like employee at Best Buy who's like kind of, you know, down on their luck and is working at Best Buy, and like the opening song. Like,
Okay, I think
you know,
yeah,
like,
if they work
Yeah.
at Best Buy,
Yeah.
great.
yeah, and, like they're playing with the phone,
Also,
so like they
I don't
got
know.
the Best
Working
on
at
and
Best
everything.
Buy seems
That
like
classic Best Buy phone.
okay.
They're typing on the computers.
Best Buy Me
like,
phone.
they're in like, they're by the TVs. Like, imagine the tech. Anyways, go. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I got loads of ideas.
Okay, my first song title is Taking a Shit.
All right.
It's really funny. That's very funny to me.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Oh, I just noticed that Harper is censoring this language.
Well, I'm thinking of how. I mean, we want to sell it at Walmart.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
soundtrack in the end.
That's true. It's got to be totally bleep. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Totally bleak.
Yeah. My song title, to define our character, I don't want to get out of bed.
Love it.
I thought of it sort of as the opposite of Good Morning Baltimore, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's sort of that. It's also like, it's like probably in The Wedding Singer. Like,
Yeah.
it fits in that kind of,
Yeah.
that type of show.
That's good. I don't want to get out of bed.
A mood.
Huge mood for sure.
Huge. Big. Big mood. Huge.
No.
What is this now?
Okay.
Okay.
Work on commission?
My first song of the musical
Oh, okay. Big mistake.
is
Huge.
called
That's what that was.
Yeah.
my
Fair enough.
my first song is called Small Shirts, Big Shoes, Long Nights.
I 100% thought you were going to say long knife.
No, Small Shirts, Big Shoes, Long Nights is what it's
Amazing.
Clear eyes, can hearts, won't lose.
That's not the. Okay.
Shrink these down again.
Shrinky.
Shrinko.
Money
Shrinko to
Best Buy
Shrinko.
Me
Shrinko.
Do
Love,
the shrinky.
Best Buy Me Love. Why do I keep
Okay.
saying?
Yeah, see, and
Beatles
it could
song?
be a jukebox.
No, that was a. Oh yeah, it could be a jukebox.
I'm up.
A
Best Buy
Beatles
Me Love.
jukebox musical.
I'm up
Slightly
next.
changed lyrics.
This one is for protagonist, and I know I kind of was one note with the first two, so I did switch it up this time.
Oh, no.
My protagonist is a shit.
That's so funny.
I'm so far away from our monitor, it's very challenging for me to see where I actually
You're doing
am.
a really good job.
You're doing so good.
That's
Harper
so
has the
funny.
best handwriting of any of us.
And you're
maybe?
being super
definitely-
generous because it doesn't look good here.
Do you have good handwriting?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so it's a slight competition, but not on this. This
Didn't
is
ask me
the
if I
Harper's
had
the only
good
one who could
handwriting.
make the handwriting on this screen legible.
Okay,
Would
so
you say
my
that's true?
protagonist
Uh-huh.
would be a robot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet baby.
Oh, I forgot that last time you guys all went super general and I kept going super specific on all of these.
I also used robot last time for protagonist. I want a robot!
We have
I think
a
a robot.
theme.
Has there been a robot musical?
Yeah, there
Wizard
has
of
to
Oz, the Tin Man is a robot.
Of course, that's not
that a
true.
musical?
Tin Man is not a robot, by the way. Zero circuitry. You'd have to plug him in
be.
instead
Is
of put
the
an oil
Tin
on him.
Man a robot? Is the Tin Man a mech? We'll talk about this another time.
No,
Wait, are
that's
there
it.
any musicals set like in the future?
Sorry, I have to tweet, is the Tin Man a mech? Sorry, everybody, hang on real quick.
What's mech? What's mech?
Like a mecha, like a Gundam.
Mech suit. Like
You know what a Gundam is? Like a
a robot, a mech is like, correct me if I'm wrong.
It's a
Harper.
robot with a person in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like a Power Ranger.
Like a
There we
mech
go.
suit.
But when they're all
A
one
Power
thing.
Ranger.
Like when they're all one big Power Ranger.
Yeah.
You know how they're all
Okay.
little Power Rangers and then they're one big Power Ranger?
And then like a robot
That's like
suit or
a
whatever.
that's a mech,
That-
right?
yeah, that's kind of a
Like
mech.
the
yeah.
Iron Giant.
The Iron Giant
no.
is not a mech. The Iron
robot.
Giant is
He's a
an
robot.
alien robot.
No, I
Okay,
know that.
perfect.
I know that.
So I
was
did
just...
get that taken care of.
Um,
Excellent.
Okay, fabulous, fabulous.
So where were we?
My protagonist
Where?
is someone called Archibald, the Crown Prince of Yesteryear.
Jesus Christ!
We're just writing Archibald, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Archibald, the Crown Prince of Yesteryear.
Okay, and Cassiani, what did you have?
Okay, my protagonist is a non-binary meatball named Pretzel.
That's two
Is
foods.
it NB pretzel? Is that what we write?
Pretzel and then ENBY.
Yeah, I know.
Meatball. Do meatball. Come on.
I'm just leaving it at pretzel. We can Listen, look at how perfectly that's a little square.
Yeah,
that'll
it's
fit in the
perfect, it's
corner.
perfect.
NBMB.
Come on, write NBMB. Do it.
It is unfortunately too late, but we can.
No.
It's.
All right, Harper, you're starting on the conflict.
Sure.
I'm scared that Nick and I have the same content. I mean, the same setting. Sorry.
What is my setting? It's
No, I mean conflict.
My.
It's
it's
say?
definitely not the same
I
conflict.
think
I'm first
honestly
on
drunk.
setting.
No, you're
No, you're
first on conflict.
Oh, on conflict. Oh,
I know.
okay.
I'm getting
Oh, this one's not good either.
confused.
For conflict, I wrote, "That's not a knife."
That's not a
Feels
knife.
like a very domestic squabble.
That's not a knife.
As a conflict is very
Are
good.
you just writing not knife? No.
That looks good.
Yeah.
The way you're writing.
Okay. Good.
My
Such good writing.
my conflict is the dressmaker has to hem their way out of a speeding ticket.
Okay. So we definitely don't have the same conflict.
I told you.
All right.
What did you think your conflict was?
Speeding hen,
that
right?
Was the same as mine.
I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna go, oh.
I'm so excited to hear it.
It's probably
Speeding
Cassini
hen.
has to kill Nick.
It's too horny.
Oh.
Can't stop fucking.
See, now I was worried we would have the same conflict.
No.
Wow.
Do we?
Boy, I cannot do a good.
No, we don't, because for my conflict I wrote taking a shit.
Honestly, hey. Wait.
I was like, Nini's gonna have written this for one of them.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
character is a shit
Ah!
and has to take a shit.
Yeah, that would be conflicting.
That's very conflicting. Okay.
It's really sort of a narrative
What
about
if
abortion.
What if you
Right.
roll?
Right.
Oh wow. What if you went to the bathroom and then you looked down and it was a little you? Wouldn't that be messed up?
Yeah, Nick, what the fuck?
That's what this is.
Oh. Taking a shit.
Taking a shit
kinda-
downtown.
Yeah. And then the setting?
The setting. So we loop back around to me,
Yeah,
right?
we look back
Okay.
around to you.
The setting is the house between Calvin and Susie Durkins in Calvin and Hobbes.
All right.
What? Cassidy, why don't you like any of my ideas?
I love it.
You clearly don't.
I'm just
You
like,
clearly think I'm a dipshit.
no, I love your
Oh my
choices,
God.
Nick.
Ugh.
I was like, what an interesting place for a musical.
No,
Just
it's cool. You
Calvin's
hate
neighbor?
it. No, you hate it. Ugh.
I did more of a sort of a.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Do an underline. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think?
Okay.
Yeah.
My setting is a vegetable garden. But it's like, if it's the
Mm.
vegetable garden setting, then everything is immediately shrunk down so that the vegetables are huge.
Love, 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 love.
That
So we're
sounds great.
tiny in the vegetable garden.
So you've already made some decisions.
Yeah,
That's
seems
good.
like
That's
wow.
good.
What?
Nothing. It's fine.
I'm guessing it's a bathroom.
No, it's a field of roses.
Roses really
Perfect.
smell like poo, 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 poo. You remember that song?
Yeah, excellent
I love
joke.
that song.
Caroline!
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely searing. Uh-huh.
Great. Mhm.
And I wrote a red convertible with the top down.
Yeah! Oh my God!
Daddy takes the table
Yeah!
away.
Wow, Harper, your musical sounds cool.
Robots driving cars.
Robot.
Again.
That's not a knife.
Again, I didn't try to make like one cohesive thing with my
Yeah,
choices.
no, I didn't either.
No, I was really just hedging my bets.
Look. Okay, so now we have
That's
to do
what I have to
this-
do when I take a shit.
We
too.
have to do the fucking.
Mash.
We have to do the
Yes.
circle.
Smash.
Oh, you're right.
We have to do
circle.
Right?
the
Yeah.
magic circle.
We gotta do the
The
magic circle.
The circle that
It's the
determines...
circle of mash.
Yeah.
You're sorry.
The
Just,
mash circle is what we do.
Yeah.
just clean that whole thing up a little bit.
In the circle.
Okay, so I guess I have to do the spiral.
Yeah, close your eyes.
I need to close my eyes.
Yeah, Harper needs to close up his eyes.
And
And
then-
then we need to say
Who
stop.
wants to say?
I'll say.
Okay,
Okay.
ready?
I'll
Eyes
say.
closed. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Go!
Stop.
That got so big so fast.
Hey.
So-
Me-
Nice.
You count them all.
My girl, when I
So
put
we go
on
like
the
1,
strap.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that how it works?
Yeah, yes. Sorry, Cassini's over here being horny.
I mean, you know.
We're horny on Maine today,
1,
folks.
2, 3,
7.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
7. Okay, very ugly spiral, and I apologize for that.
All right.
She moves
How
her body
dare.
like a spiral.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we start to count.
Now.
Oh, whoa, boy, sorry.
So during the counting, do we maybe want to do
A 10?
some tench?
I'm worried about. Here,
Yeah.
before we count, write a little 7 so we don't forget. Put it somewhere. Okay, now let's
Lucky
pop
number
out of
7.
this and let's do a 10, right?
Right.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Great.
Pop, pop.
All right. So this is a segment that we do every single week. This is a
So
segment
I
that
want
we
to
do every
actually, like, I
single
just want
week.
everybody
Oh,
to pay
God.
attention because
Okay.
I want to go into
Here's
a
the
segment that
thing.
we do every single week. So
Here's
this is a segment
the
that we do every single week,
situation, okay?
and
We
we
do a
talk about
segment
sort
every
of like the
single week.
movies, TV
We talk
shows,
about
music,
movies,
podcasts,
TV shows,
books, like anything that we
podcasts,
consume.
books, all the things that Cassie
And
and
it's like
said, but
since
I
we've
think that I'm talking
last
about a different
met
thing
and
than
we talk
she
about
is.
them, and it's a
It's a
segment that
great
we like
segment
to
that we like to
call
call
Pitch a Tent.
We
We talk about the content.
Woohoo! Hype out!
Love it.
Who
love
wants to
it.
start? Who
Wait,
wants
we
to
didn't
do
even
some
we didn't
content?
address that we didn't have a show last week. Oh yeah, we did.
We did have a
did.
show last
Sorry,
week.
not
I
that we
mean-
didn't have a show.
We
not that
were
didn't have
on
a show.
it, so like, was
That-
it real?
Did we have a show?
We had a show last week, but we were gone last week. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that because we have sort of double 10.
We have a. There's
I
too
honestly-
much in
Hand
here.
is fucking
we
sweaty.
gotta,
I
we
forgot
gotta,
to think about 10 from the week before.
we gotta
There's
talk about
too
the-
much in here. Is the
Let's
thing.
talk about the
Yeah.
first thing. I'll start.
Let's talk
Okay.
about
Did everybody
the
watch the
first thing.
newest season of The Good Place?
No.
Yes.
No
Is there
spoilers.
only one episode out so far, or
There's
there's
two.
two? I've
Okay,
only
we've
seen
only
the
seen
first
the
first
one.
one.
I haven't
Did
even.
you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
They
even seen
always-
season
they
3,
always
so no
delight, you
spoilers.
know?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
So
second episode is better.
Oh,
okay,
good.
I got worried that
Mhm.
I didn't actually like the show, or that if I went back, I'd think it was not as good as I thought it would be the first time. And I do like it, but I can't not hear their music that plays. That's like the dun 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 dun.
Truly a
dun,
criticism.
dun, dun. Like
I never would have even
What are you saying about
imagined was
it?
going to come out of your mouth.
I can just it brings it out of it because it feels like okay, fine. Nobody, I guess.
No. I just, this is just the kind
Once I tell you that
Say
there's
it.
cheesy music during a lot of these scenes, you might start to notice it. That's all I'm saying.
I will not.
And that bothers you? It takes you out?
It takes me out of it a little bit, yeah.
That's your, like, main
criticism? I really thought you
No,
were going to
I'm
come...
genuinely, I'm just like...
Yeah, I think the show's pretty good. I don't,
Oh, I
I
thought
don't
you
know
were
what
going
to
to say
tell
something
you.
about, like, Dave Becky or, like,
No.
being a little bit, like...
I didn't know
on
if
a
it was
rid-
going to
like,
be like,
on, like-
you watched it back again and something felt like
off.
like
like-
seriously.
Not that.
Scary.
No, not so much that.
No, it's just
Like
the...
there's a spider in the watermelon.
Like there's a vampire that we didn't notice the first time around. Or something scary.
Or like a dog whistle or something, yeah.
No.
It's
But-
just the music.
My aunt has replied to my tweet.
What
did
Is
she
the
say?
Tin Man a mech? She's responded, you're an adult. Oh, never mind. This is to a different tweet.
Oh.
I thought she had responded, you're an adult to that tweet. Very funny. She's in fact responding to my tweet where I say, don't trust adults. And I would argue, no, I'm not.
So Good Place is good place?
Good place is good place.
I love
Great.
Honestly, okay? Clink.
Cool.
Jerry, are you drunk?
I'll watch.
Same.
You didn't even let her answer.
I'm on my second glass of wine.
I've only seen season 2 of The Good Place. Only one.
Not
and
the
two.
first season?
I only
okay.
saw 1 and 2. I haven't seen any
Season 3
yet.
is fun. I really admire how every season you're like, well, what are we gonna do now?
Uh-huh.
And then you're like, oh shit.
They figured it
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
They figure it out, and it's fun, and it's silly.
They
but
keep
it's
it moving.
Very, very
Yeah.
sweet, and I
It
think
is.
that they do a pretty good job.
I'm scared about this season, just because I'm scared about 2 of the characters. Plug your ears.
What?
I'm scared about 2 of the characters. I want them to be happy, but also.
So you're down to spoil it for the viewers. It's just Nick.
I think me
Get a
saying-
job.
You can unplug. You can stop. I think me saying to Nick, plug your ears, is the equivalent of saying to
A
the
spoiler
viewers,
warning.
spoiler warning, plug your
Okay.
ears.
Okay.
You can take them out.
All right.
But also, yeah, I guess I'm not worried for the show. I'm just anxious.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm anxious for the characters. I want them to be happy. They're so cute.
they're so cute. They're so cute.
You haven't seen season 3, so you haven't seen Chidi in that T-shirt.
I guess not.
You want to know something? William Jackson Harper, who plays Chidi, he lives in my neighborhood. That makes me
Yeah.
sound like I'm really rich, and I'm not. But I do live in a nice apartment, and then that's true.
Jeez Louise.
And whatever, I don't want to be fake.
Sure.
And
Hey, listen, I saw Nick Kroll in Rite Aid the other day. What are you gonna do?
but
It's New York.
he walked by me and my girlfriend on the street the other day, and we were
Didn't
like,
you also see him at?
we saw him at that
At the
G
marathon
at
or
that
something?
stop. Yeah, but it was before we lived in the neighborhood.
Okay.
He was there to watch the New York City Marathon. My girlfriend's mom was running in it, and he watched, and he was there with his partner, and he was so happy and clapping and going, "Go runners!" He wasn't watching for
I
anyone
forgot,
specifically.
yeah.
He just was cheering
I
on the
remember
runners.
you saying
I
that.
love
And I was
that.
like,
That's
"You
funny.
literally are Chidi." I was like, "It's not
Now,
whatever.
you
It's not
you
Chidi,"
keep
but I was like,
talking
"It's
about-
Chidi."
You keep talking about how he lives in your neighborhood. Do you live in the neighborhood from The Good Place on NBC?
I'm dead.
Oh, what are the restaurants there? I bet they've got silly names in your neighborhood.
Yeah. Name a lot of them right
What's
now.
the silliest
and make them
restaurant?
really good.
What's the silliest real restaurant in your neighborhood? Actually, I'm afraid of this question. You don't have to answer.
I don't know. I've only been there for a month,
Fair enough.
Mhm.
so I don't really know.
All right, what's next? Who wants to go? What do we got?
What's on the
see.
list?
There, we
Do we want to do the?
You watched
James.
Oh,
Across
yeah.
the Universe? You
We
watched
Oh yeah,
this?
you guys! I watched
Oh.
Across the Universe.
well, that's a
and-
musical.
The Beatles movie?
Yeah, the Beatles movie. The plot of the movie, the moral of the movie is that Lucy fucks and is cool and good, and Jude sucks ass and is a piece of shit, and we should have just made the movie about Prudence, the Eastern Asian lesbian who's in love with the captain of the cheerleading team, who
This
then
seems like a nice
runs
movie.
away to New York
I don't remember
and
this
then
movie
joins
at all.
the circus
Okay.
and has a lesbian girlfriend who's a trapeze artist.
Okay, hell yeah. Is it
Or
Carmen
no, a
Esposito?
contortionist. And then she's
the
like
girl.
in a band at the end. But she's like a minor character.
People are stupid.
It was very
This movie came out 12 years ago.
it's like
Yeah.
people
I've
are
never seen this
obsessed
movie.
with
I saw it when it came out, but I don't remember it.
Are
at
people
all.
obsessed with this movie?
Some
I
people
feel like
are
I
really
haven't-
into it. I think.
I feel like I haven't heard about it in 10 years.
well
I feel like I thought it came out 2 years ago.
I was like 11 when it came out.
Wow, I guess we
Yeah.
can figure out your age now.
I've always not
14.
given a shit about the Beatles. I know that's a hot take.
The Beatles fucking listen. Okay. Sometimes a Beatles song comes on and I sing along, okay? I
How
sing along
dare you?
and I'm like, I can sort of, shake my ass to this or whatever. I'll pop my pussy to a Beatles song every once in a while. But it's like, I'm not going to talk about it. And like, I hate the Beatles. And it's like, really? The Beatles suck? Who cares? All of them were fucking horribly misogynistic. and abusive and racist and terrible, shitty, gross men.
Were all of them? I know that John Lennon was, and there was another one, probably.
They probably
But I
And then the
all
other two
were.
were their best friends.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
if nothing
well,
else.
Well, I think that George Harrison grew up to be like a cool guy
Yeah.
about stuff, but I don't
Who
know.
is
They're
that?
also all very rich. Is
Yeah, that's
another
true. They're all
good thing
very
to
rich.
I
remember.
don't like rich people, and I don't like white people, and I don't like men. And
When
that's
you say
sort of my thing.
grew up to be, do you mean like?
Well,
When he was,
they
like,
were when the Beatles were like super popular. They were all like in their 20s or whatever, and then
The
they
age
all
of a child.
not the age of a child, but and it was also I'm not going to defend the Beatles.
I was like, is Nick
All
defending the
I'll
Beatles
say-
right now? But
No, all I'll say is that I had a big Beatles phase when I was
Totally
young.
fair.
Yeah,
totally
that's
fair.
fine.
And,
That's fine.
and I still like think that a lot of the songs.
No,
are
no,
good.
no. No, totally
what
fair.
I literally just said,
Totally
I
fair.
pop my pussy to a Beatles song every now and
Yeah.
again. Okay, it's just like I'm not gonna like stand them, and it's like everybody's
Yeah, I'm
like
not gonna
putting
do
like
that either.
wall art of them walking across the street, and I'm just like, take it down.
Mocking a crowd.
They need to, okay, pedestrians move aside.
I will
Like, I'm just
say-
like, get out
You're
of the
gonna
street.
be anti people without cars now.
Hang on. There's this new
Christ.
movie. There's this new movie this
Is
year,
there a
last
new-
year.
Yesterday, you're talking
Yesterday. Came out yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was called.
Put it away. I don't care.
No, and it's about like a world in which like nobody remembers the Beatles, and it's what I don't know what the plot is, but in my mind it's a utopia.
Okay. Like, so basically, it's just like people are very like, they're like, I love the Beatles and like I'm a hippie, but I'm like, but you're wearing Patagonia. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I'm just like,
Yeah.
what? Like,
Have you seen?
make it make sense. Like I'm like, you love the Beatles, but like your dad is an oil tycoon. I'm like, okay, I'm bored.
Also,
You know?
when's the last time you saw a piece of Beatles merch on sale somewhere other than Walmart?
I don't know. I don't remember the last time I saw a piece of Beatles merch.
Because you haven't been on Walmart recently.
I was in a Walmart like a month and a half ago.
Fair enough.
We all hate
Yeah, I was out of New York way, like
That's true.
regularly, very recently.
Fair enough.
That's true. But like, yeah, so I saw it Across the Universe, but I was like, I loved watching it.
Mhm.
I was like, what the fuck? And it's also like 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, it's any movie that's longer
Okay,
than
we
90
can move
minutes.
on though.
Okay,
Sorry, I've been yelling for
I mean,
far
no,
too
it's
long.
fine. We're only 45 minutes into the episode and we haven't started the bit yet.
All right, great.
We
Rapid fire.
okay. No.
We got some zines.
We bought these zines. We went to the Queer Zine Festival.
They're white, so you know it's hard to do on the camera because
Yeah.
of the lighting situation here.
But they're good. These
We've
are
got-
both from Ack Distro, which seems to be nice.
Yeah, that's like Kathy would say, ack.
Ack.
Is that a Billy Joel reference?
Is it?
You ought to know by now.
I am never put us on another tangent.
Can I see?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and you can definitely look into them after the show. This one is my favorite.
Forgot that the soundboard was there, huh?
This one is both my favorite and was literally $1. This one is probably the one that the most work went into. I like
Yeah,
that one,
what
too.
else do we have? Anything else that's important? Oh, we have to
Do we want to
circle
talk
back.
about AEW?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
you know, we used
What?
to talk about wrestling on this show during this segment all the time.
Yes, we did.
There was this period where you and I and Jerry watched, you sometimes, yeah.
Me
Jerry
sometimes.
sometimes watched, like,
I'm a dabbler.
every
Every
WWE
WWE
pay-per-view.
yeah.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
But not for a
No,
long
No,
time.
not for a long
And
time.
then we said, no.
I haven't seen WWE programming in
Yeah.
probably like a year.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't.
It was just too many bad things.
Well, and and I mean, right now is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
Not even. I'm not talking about doing a not amazing, not perfect job of booking a show. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the politics.
Yeah, the extra stuff. Yeah. But AEW Dynamite, I watched and I liked.
Yeah,
I
I
love
thought
it. Nyla Rose.
Oh my god,
And
the
that-
Nyla Rose.
that was
that
my
match-
favorite match.
That match was a great.
Oh.
My favorite match
that.
was
I love her stupid
Rio
little
and
cuffs.
Nyla Rose was the
Super great match.
I love her.
the best
tiny
match in
little
my
cuffs.
opinion. I
They're
loved
my
it.
favorite
Oh,
part.
yeah.
And I
Super
really
fun.
enjoyed it, and I was like, and you would not ever see either of these people in the WWE. I
Yeah,
don't
for
think.
sure.
Can I tell you what I want to see in a future match? I want to see Riho get like into a really like tough like tax match, and then just her little fucking fairy cuffs dripping blood.
Oh yeah, that'll
Whoa.
be awesome.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah,
That was hardcore.
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
These are
I like
these are
tiny
great.
people doing hardcore things.
Yeah.
These are awesome.
I like tiny people doing hardcore things. I like flips and shit.
Yeah.
I'm excited for AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that said, it did end with a really
did, that's true.
disappointing
That is entirely
political
true.
thing
Yeah.
in Jack Hager, who is
Jake Hager, yeah.
Jake Hager, sorry,
Yeah.
I forget his name, because I was never really familiar with him before,
Yeah.
honestly.
Dude
but
sucks.
but yeah, that guy is not cool at all. That guy
No,
sucks.
that guy
so,
sucks.
really unfortunate that that's happening.
Hope to see that
And-
turn around.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope it was just like a big, hey, we're introducing him, and then they do nothing with it.
yeah, and
That's
then they're
what
like, ooh.
I mean, I'd prefer if he wasn't in the company at all.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, yeah.
you know,
Right.
I guess if they just don't put him on TV, that's also fine.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Do we
That's-
have anything else?
That's all.
There
that
was
I
a
need
bunch
to
of
talk
other
about.
stuff, but I don't
yeah,
think that
well-
we probably need to go. It's nothing important,
Great.
probably.
Mhm.
Let's-
That was Pitch a Tent. Let's make a musical. Let's
Yeah.
make some music, folks.
Let's
Smash
smash
that
musical.
mash.
Yeah.
I want that
Mash
to be our new
that
catch.
ass.
Since our number is 7, now we have to create a song.
Shoot,
in
I'm
7,
sorry
8
about that,
time.
folks.
Oh,
There we go.
No. I don't want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is it?
It would be.
Just count
Let's
them
see here.
seven.
Maybe I can do. Maybe I can figure out 7/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Did I
6, 7.
actually,
1,
like,
2, 3,
write
4,
this
5,
down?
6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Sitting on the toilet.
I'm so excited for like every single.
Okay,
Taking a
ready?
shit.
So, ready? Let's count
You
this
know,
out.
like that could be something.
Yeah.
We're starting on the big M.
Starting the big M.
1.
The BM.
Yeah, poop. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
7.
Oh.
This is why
5,
I brought
6,
extra.
This is why I brought extras.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ah, rats. My weird conflict.
5,
Okay.
6,
1,
7, 8.
2,
3.
3, 4, 5, 6.
7. Ah, my weird setting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, Hammerstein and Rogers.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
1,
I'm honestly
2,
glad.
3, 4, 5, 6.
7. I am getting hosed.
You're getting absolutely.
I am getting absolutely hosed.
I think you were pretty represented last time we did this, though.
That's true.
so-
That's true. Yep.
1,
1,
2, 3, 4,
4,
5, 6,
7. Ooh, I was pushing
I'm
for
always
yours.
one
That's
off
right.
is the thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah.
We're one off.
What?
What are
How?
you talking about?
I feel like
Every time?
I feel like we've been crossing it off on the 6th every time.
No, we definitely haven't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay,
Ah.
this time we're right.
We've done it the same. I think.
We've done it the same way every time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I just want to
Dang
say, wait,
it.
pause. I just want to say, in the past, when I've done MASH, you guys are always giving me a frickin' hard time for the counting, and now you see, the counting ain't so easy,
Well,
is it?
I don't agree with
fair,
that. I think the
I'm
counting
the
is
only one
easy.
who's having a problem.
yeah.
No,
I
it's
still think the
hard.
counting is
5,
easy.
6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No!
Yeah, you listen. You've got these two right next to each other, taking a shit and a shit down here.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
probably gonna get one of these three.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what I
for
would
sure,
say.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
right next to each other. So you know the math could happen.
I'm
anything.
just really
5,
ready for
6,
Rosefield to be the only thing I
7,
get through.
1,
2,
3,
4, 5, 6, 7.
Seven.
Oh my God, it might happen, right?
Wait, Rosefield.
4, 5, 6, 7.
It's a field of
Wait,
roses.
that one we were wrong on.
It was?
Yeah, because it.
Oh, did I start on the wrong?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
3,
6. No, you were right.
4,
You were
5,
right.
6, 7.
I thought
no,
we started.
that is right.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's Rosefield. It takes place in a Rosefield.
All right,
Fields of roses.
Field of Roses.
Love that.
Okay.
1,
1,
2, 3, 4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7.
Best
Best
Buy
Buy
Me
Me
Love!
Love!
Yeah!
Okay. Okay. It somehow has to take place in a Rosefield, but end Act 1. Or is that start or end Act 1?
It doesn't have to
That
end.
start, it has to start in a Best Buy.
It doesn't have to start in the Best Buy. They could have just left work and moved to
they're in a-
the Rosefield
He's still got his
where
vest
they
on.
decompress.
Yeah, whoever it is got
Or maybe
their
they
vest on.
want to go to Best Buy. They haven't
Yeah.
ever seen technology.
Oh, yeah, hey.
Oh, I
Listen,
love
hey,
that idea.
okay, we'll
A
see.
bug
We'll
in
see
a
where
row.
You
we
guys
get.
see,
We'll see
we're
where
gonna
we
One,
make
get.
a great thing.
2, 3, 4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
7.
7. No
Zana
ALW.
Yadler, so it's Miranda or Sondheim.
Okay, great. The two biggest names.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, no robot.
So,
I
Okay.
just wanted to be a shit taking a shit so bad.
Yeah.
1,
1,
2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
No!
7. That's not a 9.
How
Okay.
did this end up?
I'm gonna be so pissed off when Rosefield is the only one.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go.
1,
2, 3,
3,
4, 5,
5,
6,
6,
7.
7.
Oh,
Okay, so
2 in a row. And also, I'm so sorry for what Jerry
tell
just
me
did
what
to
your
your ears.
protagonist is.
huh?
Tell me what the protagonist.
It's Archibald, the crown prince of yesteryear.
Oh,
Okay, so maybe he hasn't heard of
Okay.
technology.
The crown prince of
1, 2,
Yesteryear?
Yeah.
3,
Okay,
4,
okay.
5, 6,
7.
7. Not Garden Delights, which is unfortunate because that would have fit.
Yeah.
It is unfortunately
Uh-oh,
SpaghettiOs.
And now it's a face-off, head to head.
4, 5, 6,
7.
7.
Oh, it's
Sondheim.
Sondheim, of
Okay.
course.
Okay.
Master of the house.
Honestly, Oh SpaghettiOs is a song.
You told me
Sondheim
that
song.
that wasn't
I
Sondheim.
don't know.
What? It's not. It's not.
Well, then why are we all pretending it is?
It's like.
I have to look it up.
Wait, is SpaghettiOs the?
The Act 1 finale. Best Buy
Oh,
is
okay,
the
okay,
first
that's
song.
great. That's great.
Is this
SpaghettiOs
the
is a Sondheim song is
composer?
honestly great because think of like all the like, you know, there's like
The staccato.
yeah,
like,
sort of like the SpaghettiOs, the SpaghettiOs, the SpaghettiOs.
And that could
Or,
lends
you know,
itself
that's-
to like a
yeah.
pattern.
Turning the
It's a
knob on the can opener.
yeah. I've got my hand on the jar.
Yeah.
A jar. A
That classic jar of
A jar of
SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs instead of a can.
Les Mis is a Schonberg.
Schonberg, of
Schonberg.
course.
My confusion is relatable.
So,
And also Nick started it.
Okay. So we have to write a Sondheim musical
Yeah.
about someone called Archibald, the crown prince of yesteryear.
That fits. Great.
Takes place in a rose field.
Okay.
There's something that isn't a knife.
Mhm.
Oh, it's
and
pruning.
it starts.
Pruning.
Okay, wait. I have an idea.
Ooh, yeah,
It's
okay.
pruning
Pruning
clippers.
shears.
Pruning
Yeah, that's
clippers.
not a knife.
Pruning shears is
I have,
absolutely
no,
not
I have
a
an
knife.
idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Crumbs, I have an idea.
What's that
Okay.
reference to?
Um.
Oh, phones.
Okay. Hello.
Phones. 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 I'm sorry. I'll stop the chain.
Anyways,
Phones.
let's say that we're on the rose field, but it's barren. It's
The
barren.
Because they've spilled
Because
spaghetti.
of some sort of something bad. The rose field is
Everyone thinks that
Barren.
somebody chopped it down with a knife, But Archibald knows otherwise.
Archibald is the person who can bring it. back
He
to
remembers
life.
the flowers. He
Yeah,
remembers
he's
them.
the only one who remembers the flowers.
What if it's like a-
yesterday, but with the rose field?
What if it's like, do you guys remember the Rats of Nim?
Yes.
No.
There was the big rose bush that they all lived in, but then they couldn't live
Okay,
in
I
it.
don't remember that part of it, but that's also the plot of Trolls, so we're fine.
Yeah, the idea is that it's this big sort of like supernatural, horrifying villain, but it's actually people.
Oh.
Wait,
Because the
what?
protagonists are not people
Yeah, they're rats.
or roses.
What if we discover
What if it is Watership Down, but the bunnies are roses?
I don't know what's happening. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know if that's
So
going to work,
drunk.
because is Archibald
A
a rose?
Yeah, Archibald
The Prince of Yesteryear?
is absolutely the kind of bullshit name they would have given a rose in the Victorian.
So what does the rose want to do?
Grow.
Just grow and
But
it's
then,
like, and like
Oh,
Then
wait,
it'll be
thorn.
Best Buy.
Thorn isn't a knife.
thorn is not a knife.
That's beautiful. Every rose has its knife.
Every rose has its knife.
Yeah.
That's not a knife. That's a thorn.
Just like every cowboy is the prince of yesteryear.
What if we discover SpaghettiOs are a fertilizer?
Oh!
Think for me, thank you.
Oh, wowie zowie.
But wait, how do we fit Best Buy into all this? Where's that
Because
girl
you buy
coming
someone
from?
a dozen roses.
Best Buy me
And
love.
these people are all coming to terms with the commodification of themselves.
What if it's a British flower?
Best
Best
Buy
Buy
me
me,
love.
love. If
So,
you're looking
okay.
for a beautiful rose, you best buy me, love.
Yeah!
Or
Yeah! I love it.
Hello,
This
love.
is awesome. I love
Can I get a
this.
penny, love? You best buy
Or-
me, love. Best buy me, love. Yes, that's the song.
I will say though, to be fair, Archibald, Crown Prince of Yesteryear, is also the kind of like bullshit name you would give like
Crown Prince.
like the leader of a like a ragtag band
Yeah.
of street urchins.
Yeah.
You know?
Not Archie.
Okay. So how does the first song go? It goes, Best Buy me love somebody, Best Buy me
And
love
it introduces
somebody.
it. Maybe it's a whole chorus of British
It's like-
flowers, and they're all sort of
they're all
they're all
sort of,
arguing for it.
They're all like,
And then at the end of Act 1, they
Can
all
I
get cut
one,
down.
love?
Oh,
Can I get one,
no.
love? Love, can
Wait.
you hear me?
And then Archibald is kind of I'm not good at.
The Prince of Yesteryear
I'm not good
no
at
longer.
Oliver.
So a little bit withered, a little bit ugly. He doesn't get picked.
Is it like an Oliver
and
thing,
we
like an
do live
Oliver
in a
Fagin
society.
vibe?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, is it like sort of an Oliver vibe? Like a please, sir, can I have some more admiration?
Please, sir, may I have some more SpaghettiOs?
This rose is like, I need SpaghettiOs.
I need SpaghettiOs to grow. Uh-oh, I need SpaghettiOs to grow.
And then,
Uh-oh.
and then he'll be the crown
That's
prince
good,
of
right?
today.
The crown.
Oh wow! Now that's our Act 2 closer.
I'll become the king of today, right?
Oh, I love that. I love
No
that.
longer the prince of yesteryear.
Wow.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
This musical is awesome. Actually, is the thing.
So
okay.
we're applying for
What?
I'd rather apply for MILF. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, yep.
Yeah.
How did you see? No, I'm not gonna make a MILF porn joke. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So
So yeah, let's
Okay,
let's beat this out.
We begin.
Open on.
Open on. That's what I wanted to say.
how did-
a
how-
chorus of street urchin roses
Uh-huh.
singing "Best Buy Me Love" to passersby.
Best Buy me love.
Best buy me, love.
I'm
Best
not-
Buy me love.
I'm not
Best buy
sure.
me, love.
Best Buy me love.
Best buy me, love.
Okay, perfect. And I'm sorry that I spoke over it, but I just want to say I'm not sure about street urchin. Maybe they just be British.
Just British flowers. Okay.
Okay, but I'm thinking of them as
sort of maybe working class flowers.
Working
Sure.
class flowers,
Working
blue collar
You're fair,
flowers.
you're fair,
Blue
you're
collar
fair.
roses.
I got really into the idea of like Oliver and Company.
Yeah.
They're
Best
cats.
So they're like
They love-
blue thorn roses. That's what it is. What's the part of the flower? You know the part of the flower where it's just the green leaves and then the petals? What's the green leaves called? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
No, I do. I don't know what it's called, but I do know exactly
You know
what
what
you're
you're
talking
talking-
about.
okay.
The sort of the sort of
The neck.
skin for the petals.
Yeah, the bed upon which the petals lie.
The petals are all hanging out in this little hand, and then whoop, with the.
And then yeah, the green leaves are like this, and then the rose is here.
If anyone in the comments knows,
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone in the
Well,
comments
why
is
are we
flower
looking for
person.
that term?
Okay. I forgot. I feel like it came up.
to clarify to the people,
Blue
the chat wants
because
to
I want to
know,
do a blue collar
are
thing.
the
I want the collar
passerbys
to go.
also flowers?
No.
I
great
think
they're.
no.
question.
I think they're human beings.
Yeah, I think that gives it a little bit of a Rats and Nim vibe, you know, because they're an existential sort of a chthonic, Lovecraftian monster, but we're humans.
Yeah. So these roses are
And
sort of.
hopefully it won't be super racist.
Well, yes, also.
So these roses are sort of trapped in this capitalistic notion of having to sell themselves and their time as a commodity.
Yes.
Okay, great.
It's a very
Yes.
Yes,
pro.
okay.
It's a very pro labor, pro sex work piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And-
mean,
and you
hello.
know-
Hey, it's a rose.
And also, I will say, yeah, is this a little bit of a DSA
Yeah,
thing
it's
happening?
It's a bit of a DSA thing. Yeah. This is a DSA musical.
How did we accidentally?
I don't know how we accidentally did that, but here we are.
And I'm here to say communism will win.
Yep.
Okay.
True.
Clink.
Bless up.
Link to that.
Okay, Best Buy Me Love. All right, so that's the opener.
And then what? They all get bought.
Yeah. So they all get bought except for Archibald,
Mm-hmm.
Who is sort of struggling with like, do I like? He's like, or they're like, what?
Archibald
Yeah,
is
is
like, do I
Archibald
want to
he-
be
I
bought?
think Crown Prince, so probably.
Yeah, that's what I was
That would
basing
make
it on.
sense,
Okay.
right?
Archibald is
But
like,
it
do
can be
I want to be purchased? Do I want to sell my labor?
Do I want to sell my? Do I want to sell my labor? Do I want to bend to, you know, like fit into something that I don't necessarily
yes.
believe in?
Do I want to strip myself of my thorns? And that's going to be such a nice segue into our.
Ooh,
conflict
dethorning, a dethorning instead of
that's not a knife.
dethroning.
Oh my God!
Does
Dethorn,
Archibald-
dethrone.
Oh my God.
Does Archibald want to be less than they were born to be?
Yeah.
In the sense of like all of like their thorny edges and like the things about them that are not
Without my
acceptable
thorns,
to
am I
their
still a
purchasable.
rose?
Yeah.
Like the things about them that make them like societally purchasable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purchasable.
Excuse me.
I love it.
Great. Okay, so.
Best Buy Me Love.
Is Archibald British? Do we think?
I mean, with a name like
Or
that,
is
I don't know.
Is he British or is he regular?
I mean, that's the only place. They have princes too, so it seems fitting.
Yeah.
Maybe this is all sort of a British rose garden.
I do think isn't one of the current,
Maybe Monty Don has been in charge of this this garden.
isn't like
Does
but,
anybody like that
But
reference?
also, literally,
No.
isn't Meghan Markle and Harry's child named Archibald?
Is that true?
I think
that
that's
would
that
not
child's
surprise
name.
me.
I think that is that child's name.
Did I luck into naming my character after something like I did last time?
I could be wrong. It's either the kid's name or like their middle name. It maybe is his middle name.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's say yes, it is, and then that's on purpose for me.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
So Archibald-
Dethorn.
The most beautiful flower won't take off his thorns.
yeah, which leaves him unpurchased and alone. And then he sees that all of the people bring the flowers by the shop.
Are you gonna write be throned above
And,
dethroned? What are you doing?
No, it's B.D. Thorne.
Oh, gotcha.
Was what I was going for. Sorry.
And then he sees all the other roses like withered and no thorns. And
They're dead.
Yeah, they're dead. So, and so he's like,
I mean,
They haven't been cared for. Yeah.
if they just got cut. I mean,
yeah.
Oh my god,
while
she
they're
got
on
cut.
the bush, while they're singing Best Buy Me Love, are they on the bush?
They're all on the same bush, maybe?
Yeah, maybe it's a bush, and then
Bush,
the
maybe.
flower person who owns a flower shop, the flowerer? What's the-
Florist?
Florist, of course. The florist comes by and is like, hey, these are gorgeous.
Oh, okay.
So why
I
is he
love
living
the
in New York?
I love the dialect shift. So this is
Sort of an...
this is sort of like a tourist.
It's British
Sort of a
roses in New
transplant.
York.
Yeah, sort of a transplant.
All the people are
florist.
from New York.
Was like
All the
this,
flowers are
the florist is like, I just moved here, but that's a beautiful rose. I can tell you that much.
By the way, New York and England are the two locations for musicals. By the way.
You're right. Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Yeah. So he's like, hey, look at these flowers. Takes the flowers.
So, and maybe what it is like with so many of the flowers missing, the field sort of goes into disuse, and people are throwing their trash in there, and that's what.
Ooh.
Oh, and then we're
spaghetti
also
is.
doing like a littering.
Yes.
Mm.
What
We
happens.
lose
Well, it's about how we have to protect the earth.
Yeah.
Right, we lose
protect
our
the earth,
appreciation
protect
for-
the
All right,
local
and
man.
also about how it's too late.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Hey.
What was the song I was singing earlier? What was
They
the tune
open
I
a
did?
factory nearby.
Oh shit.
Oh God, I forgot
For
what
which
the,
song?
the SpaghettiOs song. I had a tune earlier and I don't. Uh-oh, I need to eat some SpaghettiOs. Was that it?
Well, it's in the VOD,
It's in
so
the video. We'll watch it.
we'll
later.
watch it, we'll go back
Well,
later.
yeah,
We'll get back.
We'll
in
pull music from that, of course.
it.
Okay, yeah. What's gonna get us to this
Yeah.
SpaghettiOs song?
I think it's sort of
'Cause
like
do
a
we have-
buildup of like corporations around. We get a factory. They're like, it's like a sort of like a Dr. Seussian like vision of like a factory like with just a pipe just like bleeding SpaghettiOs into the field.
So is Rosefield, where he is now the only rose in this now cut down bush, is now like a SpaghettiOs,
There's like a lava
rotten
pit of
SpaghettiOs
around.
receptacle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sort of like a splash of green and red
Yeah,
among the orange and white.
yeah, that's good. It's like I'm imagining it. You know how in Stuart Little they have that small townhouse and it's next to them are like giant skyscrapers. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Or,
Yeah. Except that is a rose instead of a house.
Okay, I think I missed the plot a little bit here. What have we decided on?
industrialization
So-
happens around,
Okay.
and then we have the factories all sort of pouring their waste, which in this instance is SpaghettiOs, into the rose field.
And also, I don't know if it can even be all SpaghettiOs. It can just be a bunch of trash, and then Archibald just sees
It's like
the
it's
representative
represented.
of that.
Yes, exactly.
Is like a can of open,
because-
empty
Yeah.
Full
SpaghettiOs.
can.
A full
perfect
unopened
can.
of
Yeah.
SpaghettiOs.
And it's like, and that's like
Uh-oh.
commenting on like people just like throwing away shit that like
You could eat.
like
Is
you
good
could
as-
eat
is
and like other
actively
people
good as
need,
hell.
but it's just like it's going to waste.
Yeah, I need to put my new or fresher can of SpaghettiOs
Yeah,
in
on
its
this
place.
spot.
Yeah, it's like I always want more,
First in,
more,
first
more,
out.
new. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
Where? Oh, whoa.
Cassidy,
Sorry, folks, it's-
you need to chill out.
I'm sort of also just like being my character. You know what I mean?
What
Like,
character are you?
I'm
Archibald.
What are we gonna? Are you Archibald? Is that your character? Do
No,
wanna
you're
play
one of the
We
Archibald?
do
roses
need
from
to
the
sort of
beginning.
flesh out this cast, I do think.
Yeah. Let's cast it.
No.
well, I know
I'm
that
not
Nick
saying
wants to
no.
be
I mean,
Archibald.
there be any character besides Archibald and the guy who's from New York.
I think that all the other roses can
Yeah.
have their like
We
moments,
need an
like the
ensemble.
brothers
We
and Joseph and
absolutely
the
need an ensemble.
Technicolor Dreamcoat, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what
You
you're
told me
talking
about this literally probably an hour and a half ago.
We have,
Um,
yeah.
I made everybody listen to so many musicals.
What if it's a cat situation in the sense that the whole first act is just these roses singing their individual
They introduce
songs?
themselves.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm the rose who loves to.
We get them all after,
And
like,
we get
Okay,
Jerry's
I
song in
literally
there.
no, actually, that's like a very sort of like Sondheim. Sondheim is very like ensemble shows.
Is that what we're doing?
Uh-huh.
Where like
Yeah, it's
there's
the
like
Sondheim,
more.
yeah.
There are characters who maybe like have more depth than others,
Mm-hmm.
but like each character gets like their own song, like Into the Woods. Like Tell Me the Lead in Into the Woods. It's the Baker's Wife, but it's
Or
like,
The Witch.
is it? You know, it's like Cinderella, Little Red, The Witch.
Mhm.
You know, The Baker, for
Mhm.
heaven's
Right.
sake.
Mhm.
Okay, I love
Jack. You know, so it's sort of like each rose has
Mhm.
their own sort of
Song.
like,
Thorn.
this is why I'm here, this is I'm a dying, or I'm new, or I'm
So should we?
Or
What
we
if
could have-
it's every rose has its thorn, and then throughout the period of their song, they strip off their thorn, and then the song ends when they're picked?
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Sorry for yelling.
Sorry,
And
I
we
had
can
to say every rose has its thorn.
And we
I was
can
like, is
also
someone gonna say it?
follow them to the homes that they eventually go to.
Yeah, we get this sort of like
Mhm.
wistful. Maybe that even is the second act.
Sort of a
Yeah,
sort of a
maybe the
vase
second act.
song.
Yeah.
Oh,
A song
I
from the
love
vase.
the
Yeah.
A
song.
vase
Or
song.
wherever it, like, what if a rose could end up in a vase, a rose could end up in a dog's mouth, a rose
Yeah.
could end up in a bouquet.
I love first act.
I don't know.
First
I don't know
act,
what dogs are doing.
we end each song with them being picked. Second act, we revisit where they are today.
Yeah. In the mouth of someone doing a salsa
Tango.
or a tango. That's
Tango,
what it's
tango. It's literally in a the rose is in a production of Rent in Tango Marine.
The rose
Hello?
is a rose
There-
could literally be at a DSA meeting.
Yeah, which is fun though. I like yours because I think it's gonna be sort of the first musical within a musical that
Yeah.
we've seen.
Yeah.
And it sort of goes back even to the Shakespearean tradition.
Yeah, of
So-
course,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. A lapel.
There's
A rose could end up on a lapel. Dozens of
boutonniere.
places.
Oh,
A
going
baker's
to
dozen of
homecoming.
where a rose could be.
We see the rose on the boutonniere of like a lesbian going to prom.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah,
clink.
great. Yeah. Yeah, there are how many? Probably a dozen roses, right? And then Archibald's the 13th.
Love it.
Great.
Yeah.
Effective.
Great.
So we have a 13-member cast, and I love this.
Well,
that's-
14. The florist.
Oh yeah, the florist, of course,
Mm-hmm.
of course. Sorry. To that florist from New York.
And it really
The
does
New York
become, like,
florist.
in the end, an examination about, like, whether it was better to outlive,
Mm-hmm.
because, like, Archibald's, like, killing it
Mm-hmm.
in terms of, like, life.
Archibald's the mark.
Mark,
What do you mean?
Mark,
Like, wrestling-wise?
I'm Mark.
No,
I don't know what
well,
that is.
this
Nene
is
has it.
quite an operation.
I don't know what
Yeah.
this is.
It's
Rent.
Rent.
It's Rent. I don't know Rent.
I don't want Archibald to be the straight guy.
Well,
December 24th. Anyways,
Mhm.
he's not that.
No, that's not Archie. That's
Okay.
not our Archie.
But he's not that, but like he's that.
I don't want the lesson to be that you shouldn't be Archibald, but I do like a little bit of a lesson that like maybe there are versions of a choice that aren't Archibald's choice.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I do think Archibald could easily become like your straight white DSA member.
Yeah.
And I don't want that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 yeah, the DSA thing was funny, but I don't think we should lean
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
that.
No. Okay. I think we kind of have like a rough
Yeah.
outline
Is there
of this
anything we
musical.
haven't addressed? Are there any songs or notes?
That's a good
Are there any elephants in the bouquet?
question.
Best
Did
By Me, love.
everyone get something in this musical?
I
Yeah.
got the Field of Roses.
I got Best by Me, love.
And then I got
Harp.
Harper
I said
got
knife.
the knife.
Actually, and
You got two
SpaghettiOs.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And spaghetti.
The most
yeah,
just nonsense stuff.
Yeah. All right, cool.
I mean, it's all pretty nonsense.
Yeah.
It's all
We've-
nonsense,
we've
but
addressed
I
it
think
all.
we did it.
How does it?
Yeah, how does it end?
I think it ends with straight up Archibald dying.
Ow.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I think that this
Really?
does not end happily for Archibald.
I think
Well,
every-
Archibald still dies,
We
yeah.
see the death of every rose.
Why does this keep
And
happening?
at the end, we see
But
the
can
death
he
of
have-
Archibald.
Yeah, we
but
see-
Archibald does sing about becoming the king of today first.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
can he like have like some sort of like resolution?
I mean, should the rose have like a love interest with a bee or something?
No.
No, I don't want Archibald to have a love interest.
I want the
I
bee
think-
to crawl into Archibald's little petal.
Oh my god.
I think some of the other roses can be horny.
I would love some of the other roses, but I don't think Archibald.
I don't think
is
Archie's
Okay.
fun.
Back that
You
bee
d- but I don't think
ass up
Archibald
into
fun.
these petals, girl.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, chill out. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
horny
No,
on
we need
me.
a resolution for Archie. We need an art. We need to decide on Archie's.
Oh,
arc.
can somebody with one of the flowers do a "He loves me, he loves me" not?
Absolutely.
I love that.
That
I
can
love that. I
absolutely
love
be
that.
the death of one of the flowers.
He
Yeah.
loves me.
I love that. But to reiterate,
He
because
loves
I
me,
think it was
loves
funny that I said it,
He
we need to
loves
decide on
me,
Archie's arc.
he loves me,
Archie's arc. Yes, of course.
That was the original title of Garden State, by the way. Never mind. Let's
Oh
move
my
on.
God! Is Archie's arc the name of our show?
No.
No.
Well, oh yeah, we have
But
to
we
name
should
it.
name it. We need an
Okay,
ending
first
and
we need an arc. Yeah, we need an arc, and then we need.
I'm
an
assuming Archibald, the crown prince of yesteryear, is not going to be the
No,
title.
no, no, no.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
What if Archibald just kind of keeps growing wild, you know? Just like
I do love
untamed.
that. No, Archibald grows a friend.
Okay.
Or a
Because
kid.
the bush is bad. No, because with roses, you couldn't be friends with your kid. But with roses, aggressive pruning is good for their growth.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, Archibald grows a friend, and then they do community organizing.
Or it could be like he grows a friend, and maybe like the second act is like, I wish I had someone who was with
Is the
me.
name-
But then he grows a friend, and it's like, I'm so old and this friend is so young that we can't connect. I really want this to end
Feel
sad.
like that
It has to be
personally-
sort of sad as a song
Yeah.
time, honestly.
Nick,
Yeah,
coming
that's
from
fair.
you, that feels like a personal attack.
No.
What if, like,
So I will
okay,
outlive all of you. What's up?
so what if
What
it...
about Rose's turn?
No, I don't
Rose?
like
That's, I mean,
Oh, does
it was
Rose
a
come
great joke. It was a great
Right.
joke about a show that I'm probably not going to say the name of. But
But wait, is it a thing that like Archibald grows a friend and then Archibald dies?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
wait, I've got it. I think I've got this.
Okay.
Hold this for a sec.
Because of Archibald, attention is drawn to the garden, and it becomes a community garden to feed people. But the rose has to go because it's not a food.
It's not. Oh
I don't
yeah.
know though. I don't like that because I feel like there's a place for beauty as the food of the soul.
All right, cool. Well,
But
then,
I think that can be part of the point of, like, why it's sad that Archibald gets cut down is he's like, no, I still serve a purpose here. Like, I still am important. I'm still like
I don't like
good
that,
for
though.
nature, and then he still gets cut down.
Have you ever been to a community garden that doesn't have roses in it or like some sort of flower?
all right,
really
cool. Then we
decorative?
won't do that. What's a different idea
I'm
then?
sorry. I didn't mean to be a hole poker. I think it's maybe like all the other roses like come back. Not the roses we know, but like sort of a second gen of all the roses we've spent the whole musical getting to know. Because that's sort of how rose bushes grow, is you prune them aggressively and then they come back in fuller force, and then there are more of them, and they're more beautiful. And
Okay.
Archibald dies.
What? Okay, wait. Here's a different idea. That's good too. I like that. That's good. We'll put a pin in that. But I just had an idea about Archibald keeping. What if Archibald does have a love interest and it's a person, and the person cuts themselves on Archibald's thorns?
Like on accident?
Yeah,
And it's like, ah.
a great ironic. So and then they do die. Yeah, definitely.
They die
Yeah.
and
They
Archibald
die
dies.
from rose poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Or just a cut. I don't know.
They die
Yeah.
from a cut.
That can happen.
And then the city has to cut down
They-
Archibald.
that's the
because
law.
he's a
It's the
menace.
law, yeah.
Yeah, he sues the city.
Dogs
and
get
the city
it.
has to murder him.
Dogs get a two.
Okay, so the
two-bite
new
rule.
generation of roses growing in is better. What's
I kind of, I don't know. I think my favorite idea might be the community garden. He has to get cut down because he's not a vegetable. I like.
Is there
I-
something close or that's not
Like
quite
a-
that, but
It's
that
not
makes
because
it?
he's not a vegetable. It's because he's busted.
His roots are
He's
too deep.
busted.
His roots are too
Oh!
deep. It's the
That
its
makes
space is
sense.
unusable.
That makes sense to me. Yeah.
We all do garden.
I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know
think
what.
that's a thing.
Okay,
don't know.
but the talking roses we're fine with.
The roses.
But
that
we
sing
cannot
have, like-
misrepresent
Why
the
not
root
him?
system
Why not him?
of
why
this
can't it just
ancient
be-
rose bush.
I
Why
think it might
can't
just
he
be like
just be
he's
ugly?
dumb. Yeah, he just sucks.
He's
Okay.
ugly. He looks ugly, and they're like, They're
Well,
like,
we
wow,
we
this
won't
is
win
great.
best community garden with this ugly shit in here.
It's like
Yeah.
no, his roots are rotting
Because of all the spaghetti.
because
Because
of
of
the
all-
trash.
yeah.
So then they clean the trash, but he's still got rotted roots.
Yeah. That's our
Oh,
environmentalist
okay, I love
message
that,
is
I
as
love
much
that.
cleaning up that we do, we
Wait.
can't fix the planet.
I like a hopeful ending. Is it okay? What if it's
Not
sad?
for Sondheim, but
It's like no,
That
the
is
community
true.
garden
That's
is the happy ending.
yeah, I
But-
was trying to make
but-
it sort of.
But like, what if also like we get a little clipping and then like somebody else grows back?
Well, someone
sort
will
of
grow
a-
back, but
it'll be
his
food,
roots
fine.
are rotted.
Somewhere that's green.
Bart-
sort of one of those
Barcha
situations.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
It's the
Everybody
name.
dies. It's a community garden now.
I was on board with the sort of Audrey 2 thing.
I like an Audrey 2 thing, yeah. I'm on board with that.
Where
Me
perhaps
too.
the clipping lives on.
Where clipping
Okay.
lives on, yeah, something like that.
The clipping lives on,
Mhm.
Wow, that's a finale.
Yep.
and the clipping moves on,
And the clipping.
and she won't ever die. And then
She
it's
won't
that,
ever
yeah, it's an
die.
immortal
wait,
rose.
the clipping is the queen of today.
And
Yay!
the clipping's the queen of today.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, right? Clipping is queen of today.
Well, okay, wait, hang on.
And Archibald had to die.
Did we pick a name? We never picked a name.
Yeah, that's the last thing.
Rose.
No, there's so much like good Rose monarchy stuff. Josephine, of Napoleon and Josephine,
Mm-hmm.
huge Rose fan.
Uh-huh.
I feel like we could do something with that.
Who's
The War of
Napoleon
the Roses
Josephine?
as well. That was something.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking more post-guillotine,
Uh-huh.
which I like
Yeah.
for Josephine.
Wait, did you say War of the Roses?
Which I also like.
That's
Yeah.
a name.
That's something
Should we
that
just
has
call it
rose
War
in
of
it.
the
Yeah, I'm
Roses?
just spitting out rose stuff.
I think we just call it War of the Roses.
I like War of the Roses.
I don't know history enough to know if that means.
No, not really. in
It
this
doesn't mean
instance,
anything
no.
in the yeah, it doesn't really track with this
Oh.
story.
Okay, what about Roses for Peace?
What about Rose Bush and Rose Ellen?
Rose Bush did 9/11.
Rose Bush did 9/11. How about Rose?
SpaghettiOs can't melt these fruits.
Oh, but they can.
How about what if it's just called Roses? No, great. What's our Stephen Sondheim titles, long or short?
Into the Woods Company. Merrily We Roll Along.
Merrily We Roll Along is
Sweeney
long.
Todd. Sweeney Todd is just
The Demon
name.
Barber of Fleet
Fleet
Street.
Street, yeah.
That's the whole
Wait.
title, though.
What if we call it? Actually, I love this. You're all gonna.
So,
hate this.
so Archibald, the Crown Prince of yesteryear, would make sense with being a Stephen Sondheim title. Is what you're
maybe,
telling
like
me, Cassidy?
honestly,
That's-
maybe.
Yeah.
I love this. You're all gonna hate this.
Okay.
How do you feel about Souvenir de la Mamazon?
No, I don't know what
I don't
that
know.
means. I don't get it at all. Okay, so
Okay, so nobody wants that. That's fine.
Yesteryear's Roses.
Yesteryear's roses. No,
Pick
I
up-
don't like yesteryear.
Pick up your garden.
Pick up your garden.
I like Queen of Today. I like Archie's Arc. I like.
Tend your roses.
I like Every Rose Has Its Thorn.
Sorry, the title was. Rose.
Kiss from a Rose.
I hate that song. I don't
The
think
Doctor
it's good.
and Rose.
The florist from New York.
What if we just call it Best Flower?
Best flower?
And that's the name of the flower store in New York.
What about the flower story?
No.
What about, now this is a play on the Barefoot Contessa. What if we call it In a Garden?
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my
absolutely
God.
not.
Life in the garden.
What if? So there's an Into the Woods. How about Into the Bushes?
No, that sounds like a euphemism for eating pussy.
Oh, please, some decorum. Cooter.
Sorry. That sounds like a euphemism for munching on coochie. Sorry.
Oh my
I'm
god.
about to censor myself.
Oh my god.
What if
I'm sorry, Harper.
No, you're
What if
fine.
we
You're
call
fine. I knew
it-
what you were gonna do.
what if
What
we
were you
call
gonna
it
do?
Say
double
cooter.
knockout?
Double knockout?
That's a type of roast.
Oh, okay.
What about the
But the comments, please leave us comments if you got good title suggestions.
for real.
Give us this in the chat.
Okay, so they're British too.
They are British.
Roses, bruv.
What if we call it? What if we call it Eden?
Eden?
That's not the worst suggestion.
I was like,
wait, what? But there's already a musical called Children of Eden.
What if we call
And
it
what
Children
would
of
you guys
Eden is
do
also
with-
a
what if we
decent
call
name.
it Roses of Eden? Parents of Eden.
Rose?
Emma says she's thinking so hard. Hey, we are too.
What about Rose? Nope, nothing. I got nothing. I thought.
What
something would
about
come
pedal to the metal?
Pedal
Okay.
to the metal is great.
Okay, pedal for your thoughts. Thorn. Is there like a dethorned?
How about what's the term?
Pruning?
Pruned. Yeah, it could
What
just
if
be
we
called
call-
pruned.
I like pruning better than pruned, but I
Prune
do
sounds
like
like
that idea.
it's like a
It's been like pickled.
What about the pruning?
The pruning.
The pruning.
The pruning.
pruning's all right. Prune sounds like it's gonna be like a comedy parody musical. You know what
like
I mean?
about old people like eating prunes and taking dumps.
What about like
Sure.
the roses?
Or like
pruning.
a comedy
the
version
roses
of A Raisin
pruning.
in the Sun.
The roses pruning.
The roses pruning.
Royal
feels
is
like
Roses,
Crown
says Emma.
Sometimes the roses pruning.
Sondheim presents.
The roses pruning.
Sondheim's Roses.
Wait. What if we call it taking a shit in the garden?
No. Rose, the Rose Prince.
If you want to make a bouquet, you gotta break a few stems.
That's long.
I'm not sure that's even a title. I'm just sort of, I'm free associating at this point.
That could be a title of a song.
Sure.
Prune your roses.
What if we call it like a rose the color of blood?
Sondheim presents.
Sondheim presents.
It's better if you started with that.
Sondheim presents The Rose Show.
Where's the soundboard?
Wait.
Can I have a soundboard real
What
quick?
if-
Because I just want to sort of say some opinions real quick
Wait.
using it.
What if we call it Sondheim presents Bernadette Peters is a rose?
Yeah,
Let's
Bernadette
see.
Peters
How
is
do I
funny.
feel about these ideas? Okay, sorry. I just wanted to do that real quick.
I think that it's hard to come up with a title.
Give me a
for this
title.
show.
Give me a title.
Titles are one of the
Three,
hardest
two,
things.
1, go.
Oh God.
3,
What if we
2,
call
1.
it Fallen Petals?
I liked it at first, and then
Yeah.
instantly I was like, "But
Yeah.
what's that mean?"
Every
yeah.
every title that we say, I'm immediately imagining it on a poster.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Mhm.
The pruned prince, says Emma.
The pruned prince. I like the alliteration.
Yeah.
I like.
Pruned prince. It might be like, it might feel odd. It feels a little odd coming out of my mouth.
What if we call it like pruning a prince?
Pruning a prince.
The pruning of the prince.
The pruning
The
of
taming
the
of the-
prince.
of
The
the-
taming, the taming of the pruning prince shrew.
How to prune a prince?
How to prune a
How to
prince
prune-
in
and
10
then-
days. How to prune a prince in 10 days without even trying.
7 cuts for 7 stems. I'm just doing musical names now.
Little Shop of Roses.
Emma likes pruning a prince. That's probably our best so far, but I don't know that we're 100% there.
Pruning a
We have to
prince.
come up with this before we can end.
Yeah, we do.
Pruning a principality. That's less good. But,
Oh, God.
God, that was
Nick.
juicy.
What? I did a burp. I'm sorry.
Okay. You're forgiven then. Okay.
Yay!
What about
Pruning up people.
the pruning of a...
How about just so there's a dozen roses? How about just called the dozen?
It's a basic
Cheaper by
thing.
the dozen.
Yeah, what do we call it? Cheaper by the dozen.
A baker's rose.
A baker's bouquet.
Ooh, bouquet.
Oh yeah.
Bouquet.
Bouquet is not bad at all.
Bouquet.
Just
Bouquet is not bad.
just saying bouquet is the name
Bouquet.
of
Okay.
the. Have y'all
bouquet.
seen Bouquet?
Bouquet is not bad.
Bouquet.
Mother approved.
Bouquet. Just calling it bouquet.
Kind of
Bouquet.
like bouquet.
Do we just call it bouquet?
How
does it
Last
work?
time
Emma,
our title
chime
was
in on
Chat,
so
bouquet.
chat,
involved.
tell me if you like bouquet.
Bouquet.
I love bouquet.
Tell me if you like bouquet.
Do you like bouquet?
So, like,
Tell
do
me-
you like
so,
bouquet?
I
like
What if
bouquet.
I bouqueted right now?
No.
Bouquet's good. Bouquet smacks of like company. It smacks of cats. It
Yeah.
smacks of
Mm-hmm. Company Sondheim, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bouquet.
okay.
Okay.
smacks of
Bouquet.
Sondheim
Map.
presents bouquet.
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 I think bouquet
I
might
think
be the
bouquet
move.
might be it, yeah.
Ooh.
Bernadette Peters in Bouquet.
And we can make it Halloween themed by saying bouquet.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay, Emma has given
Emma
approval
Boo-
on bouquet.
Okay, great. Let's bouquet.
Hey, I'll take it. Bouquet.
I'll take bouquet.
On out of here.
So let's do a real
Everything
quick
for the
recap.
Bouquet.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sure.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
That's a great sort of thought. Let's sort of run through this,
Uh-huh.
talk about the whole show just so we're sure we have it down.
Yes, okay.
It's called Bouquet, our opening number.
Opening number is
Best
Boy
Boy
Me
Me
Love.
Love.
Best Boy Me Love.
Best Buy Me Love.
Best Boy Me Love.
All the
Boy Me
flowers
Best Boy Me
on the
Love.
bush sort of argue
Yeah.
for why they're the prettiest, and as they do so, they're removing their thorns to prove to the customers that they're not dangerous and they should be accepted sort of into their, homes or whatever.
And the song ends as they're picked.
Mhm.
Yes.
And
Except we end.
they all end up getting bought except for Archibald,
Archibald.
who probably sort of
They
introduced.
ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Anyway,
I'm good.
another soundboard from Nene.
So yes, because Archibald is unwilling to be
Dethorned.
dethorned.
Absolutely.
Stands there. forever.
And talks about how the thorns aren't knives and they're
Yes.
part of him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Something along
they're
those
absolutely. Yeah,
lines.
they're not dangerous. They're just, who he is.
Then
Yeah.
sort of that's a short. Wait, does anything else happen, or is
No,
that at
there
the end
are
of the first act?
12 songs in the first
Yeah.
act.
Okay, so they each sort of do a bit of a song
Yeah,
Yeah,
after
every
that
time
initial
their
song.
song ends, they're picked.
And there's probably conversations between
Right.
them involving Archibald.
And I think some of the songs, like, sort of, like, you get, like, a couple flowers in, and, like, you get recurring characters who are in, like, some of the first songs.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an ensemble, like maybe 3 of them get picked at once
Yeah.
for a specific use.
Yeah. I love that.
And then he's alone. He sings about how he's alone, probably.
And
then-
with only one flower left, sort of the industrialization starts to ignore this as a place where flowers grow.
Yeah, the bush gets kind of cut down, and buildings happen. Trash is there.
We have kind of a Wally moment.
And then at the end of Act 1,
SpaghettiOs.
he sees the can of SpaghettiOs. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Sort of realizes.
Puts it on his head, maybe. Who knows?
Uh-oh.
So then our second act is going to be
little candle
individual
set me
songs
free.
revisiting these roses that had been picked, the situations they're in, some good, some bad. They all die anyway.
Yep, absolutely.
Regardless. And then we sort of come back to
Smash cut to
Archibald, who has gotten the attention of a group
Yeah.
that wants to use the garden now as a community space. They're going to grow food.
Maybe he's on the news. Maybe it's like the news is here because there's this rose that won't die in this big pile of trash.
Yeah.
New headline: Rose eats can of spaghetti.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
Facebook would love the rose in the middle of the trash.
Yeah. So it starts to be
This will
heartwarming.
restore your faith in humanity.
It starts to,
Yay!
yes. So it's like, okay, so like everyone sees the rose, they come in, they build the garden around the rose, but like ultimately going in and building the garden is an act of medium faith. And then,
And Archibald gets cut back more and
Yes.
more until ultimately being removed.
yes.
Yes. And then
But
it's
somebody
clipping.
keeps the clipping.
Yeah.
Probably the British or the New York gardener, right?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
only real character we've.
Yeah, the New York gardener, the only
Established as a
human
person.
character.
Who maybe he doesn't like own the. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's not like a. Maybe he's not a florist because this space kind of gets
He
taken
gets
over.
a reprise
yeah.
as a character. He comes through during Archibald's song, and he considers buying Archibald, but ultimately he's like, nah, man, you do you stay here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's a sympathetic person.
Yeah, and then we get him back at the end where he's like, and then he's like, oh, I'll replant you. Like,
He's like, you belong in the earth.
yeah.
Oh, he gets a solo. I love this, by the way. Love his choice.
He's like, you belong in the earth, and the earth will take you home. You know, it's like
It's
something
a
like that.
really
Take
long
you
first
home.
act.
No, that's okay. Well, maybe
Belong
it
in
is.
the earth.
No, we've got some songs to wrap it up because we're gonna do like groups of 3 and stuff.
Back
So
to
Yeah.
that'll get us down to a
A
great
reasonable.
Like
7 or
8.
8 songs.
Yeah.
Sondheim shows have like 4,000 fucking songs.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
that's why I
Fair
said 8. 16
Yeah.
songs. I don't know. Maybe that's
Yeah.
still too long.
Yeah, and then,
Um,
so then we end with A Queen of Today.
Queen of Today. Yep, the new clipping coming up. Queen of Today.
Well, we did it. It
We
only
did it.
took like an hour and a half, but hey, folks, that's a beautiful musical.
I
Honestly,
agree.
I
I
would
think
watch
that's
it.
very fun.
I'm like, listen, let's meet up. Let's keep talking about this.
Yeah.
Let's keep developing.
one of us
let's
needs
start
to learn
writing
how to
this
play
on-
the piano.
Yeah.
Oh,
one
I
of
just
us-
did come up with a great line for this sort of New York character who likes the flower.
Uh-huh.
He says, "Oh, beautiful. Takes a pedal, no problem."
Yes.
I don't know this.
Clink. I know it.
Oh, here, you do the clink. You do the clink. Because I
What if the New York character says, "Oh, the flowers grow best in New York. It's the water."
It's the water. Yeah,
Hey.
that's great.
I had a great
And gets
bagel.
taken over to the new world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Or something.
did
Yeah.
it.
All right.
Wow,
love-
we really did it. That was a perfect episode in every way.
We're
We
get-
look
we're
forward to
get-
seeing you next week. Curtains up for bouquets.
Yeah, we're going to end the episode, I think, with a song from Stephen Sondheim Presents Bouquet. Ready? Here we go.
Best by me, love. Best by me, love. Best by me, love.
Best by me, love.
Best by me, love.
Best by me,
Best
love.
by me,
Best by me, love.